everyone, thank you for joining me today at Inner Empress Readings. I am Inner Empress and I am coming to you with another pick a card. So this pick a card reading is about what the person you're thinking about likes, admires, finds unique, and respects about you. I thought it would be nice to just kind of delve into that energy. And if you're looking for another positive pick a card, I just posted what's wonderful about you on my channel, so you might want to go check that out. But we're going to start off with 4 piles, and this is pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have the timestamps in the description box below, and whenever you're ready, take a second, pick a card pile that works for you, and let's go. All right, so for those of you who chose pile number 1, this is what the person that you are thinking about likes, admires, respects, and finds unique about you. All right, so we have the King of Wands, we have the Hierophant, and we have the Six of Swords. I feel like this person sees you as someone who they look up to. You could be older than them slightly for some of you. Or you can just be very mature. They see you as very mature. They might feel like you're a really good listener, somebody that they can talk to when they go through hard times. And you also seem to just know things. They feel like you're also teaching them a lot. You may be a bit traditional or heavily into the church, and I feel like that's something that they like about you. Some of you watching may be parents and they really just love how you are with your children, or you could be a teacher, something with kids for some of you. So they really love like how you are with kids. For some of you, I also get the sense of like a niece or a nephew. They may have remarked how they love like the time you spend with them. For some of you, the person you're thinking about, I'm getting a couple different messages. They love your sense of travel. So for some of you, you know, you're not afraid to just jump out there and go travel and try new things, and I feel like they really admire you. But for others of you, if you have dealt with a very difficult situation, for some of you, it could have been like a house fire and something to where you had to relocate from where you lived. It could have been from your home country to another country. It could have been from your house because of a fire or something of that nature to another living establishment. They really admire just your resilience and how you move forward. And if it's nothing in regards to your home, just how when difficult things happen in your life, how you pick yourself up and you continue to move on. I also feel like you give that sense to other people as well. So you could even be a counselor. And you might just be really good at helping people get through their hard times, and they really appreciate that about you. Something I feel as though this person thinks is really unique about you is the fact that they feel like you're lucky. Like, first off, you're really creative. You know, what you have a lot of great ideas, or perhaps you get into a lot of great projects, and what you set out to do comes to you in a sense. So for some of you, they just feel as though you have this law of attraction for you, like what you want comes to you. You might also attract a lot of people. You know, you might just be really attractive and they really find that unique and lovable about you. For some of you, you might have a beautiful voice, or you may be very talented with an instrument. Could be a wind instrument. What is it? Windpipe? Like a flute or a harmonica or things of that nature. I'm channeling here, guys. I'm sorry. For a select group of you, they really think it's unique that you're into, like for some people, into extreme sports. So surfing comes to mind, like not necessarily extreme sport in and of itself, but like you kind of push the envelope a bit. So you might really be into huge waves or like things that just seem very tricky or possibly dangerous. You might be a bit of a daredevil, and they're really drawn to that. For some of you, Rubik's Cube comes up. So I'm not sure if you have one, if you play with one, if you've solved one in their presence, and they just think that you're really intelligent and smart. Some of you might also really be good with puzzles. And architecture. Architecture popped up into my head. Some of you might really be into that or have studied that. Are architect engineers. I have no clue if I'm saying that properly. I apologize if I'm not. Also, some of you may be dancers. There's a woman dancing over here. I just get a sense that they admire you. And I feel like they feel like other people admire you too, and perhaps watch you from afar. So I don't know if you do something with being on stage, or if you make YouTube videos as well, or something to where they just feel as though you are looked upon and admired. So they see you as lovable. You deserve love. You are lovable. I think that speaks in and of itself. But also what's jumping out to me from this picture is this woman who's doing archery. Some of you might be into archery and are really good at it. Some of you may not be good at it, but you just get passionate about things, kind of going back to the spiritual law of attraction, and you give it a go, and they love that. So also whitewater rafting is popping up to me. So some of you might be into that, and they just love your passion for trying different things in life. And then Song of the Siren, the call summoning voice to acknowledge. Once again, I feel like some of you have beautiful voices. They love your voice. They love to hear you speak. Some of you might do something with public speaking. And also going back to the counselor, a mentor, a teacher, something where you command attention. Either way, they love your voice. They love how you use your voice. They love listening to your voice. And they think you have just a unique mindset. Like, this person really respects you. This could even be a coworker. This could be a family member. This could be a romantic interest. But whoever it is, like, they just think very highly of you. And I think that this is a wonderful way for someone to see you. You're a very charismatic person. Could also be a very active person as well. If not in athleticism, then just in activity, your different hobbies and the things you love to do. All right, that's all I'm getting for pile number 1. If anything resonated with you, I would love to hear what it is down in the comments below if you feel comfortable sharing. Once again, this is a general reading, so if you would like something more personal, I offer those in my Etsy shop. You can find the link in the description box below. But thank you for watching. All right, so for pile number 2, those of you who chose this one, this is what the person you're thinking about likes, admires, respects, and finds unique about you. All right, so we have the 10 of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the High Priestess. For some of you, I feel like you give great relationship advice. And it can be a little confusing for those around you, because for some of you, I get the sense that you're single, and you may have been single for a while, but you just give wonderful advice. For others of you, I feel like keeping to that singleness, a lot of people may question you on why are you single? Why are you not attached? Because you just seem like such a wonderful person with a great mind. That they assume that you should be in a partnership, and they think it's so unique that you're really you're focused on other things. You're focused on yourself. You're trying to learn more about yourself. You're very curious. Some of you are very curious, and you're getting pulled in different directions because you love to learn, you love to research things. You know, your mind is constantly trying to take you somewhere else. So you're really not focused on that right now. However, for pile number 2, I get a sense that you have a good connection, for the majority of you, with your family and your friends, like those who you love. You're very loyal to them. This person also finds you mysterious. They're very curious about you and they want to know more about you, but they don't know much. So you might be keeping like your background from them or your family origins or something of that nature, but they find you to be very mysterious. For some of you, you also are not afraid to stand up for yourself and your ideas, and they admire that. Some of you also have very unique ideas about relationships or families, might be different from the social norm. And I feel like the person you're thinking about is very intrigued by that. Like they like that also. You know, you're not afraid to stand in your truth and be who you are and want what you want. Sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. Some of you are very spiritual beings. You may be even tapped into psychic powers of yours. You know, you might read tarot. You might have an altar. You might, you know, do something with... I see the Celtic cross in there. So you might even worship Celtic deities, something of that nature. And I feel like that's very intriguing to them. For others of you who do not connect with that, you might just be very devoted to church. And this person really admires that about you. But something with your faith, something with your spirituality, your beliefs is coming up. And I just feel like that person, they going back to that mystery they feel about you, they feel like you're very wise. You know a lot of things. Free yourself. This is kind of hitting me back to what I said with the group of those watching for pile 2 who are not afraid to think outside of the social norms. I feel like this person really respects the fact that you're not afraid to break away from conventional thinking, conventional relationships. You may be very eccentric as a person. Unicorn is popping up. I forgot I forgot exactly the meaning of that in like the LGBTQIA community, but that's popping up to me for some of you. You're just very different. You're very different. You're very unique. And you're your own person, and they love that. Make the effort. So this person, you might be involved with them romantically. It doesn't have to be. This could be work related. This could be family, friend, whoever you're thinking about. But they appreciate the effort that you put into your connection with people. You know, the people that you care about. You might be in a relationship with this person, or that they might be in a relationship with someone else. But I see that they just really appreciate the effort that you put into your relationships. People know you care. That's what I'm getting. People know that you care. I also feel like they like that they feel as though you're a little romantic at heart, even though for some of you, you might try to like, you know, be hard around the edges. They sense that you're a romantic at heart, and romance can be something completely different to you. It doesn't have to be the conventional, once again, going back to breaking boundaries. It doesn't have to be like the rom-coms and the romantic movies of what romance has to be. Romance can be for you whatever makes you feel connected to a person. So if we're talking about that kind of connection, you just remembering something that was important to them and making sure they have it. Like right here, some cherries. I think it's cherries, but some type of fruit. Maybe you brought lunch to this person at work, or you did something nice. You did something sweet that was specifically towards their like and what you knew about them. And they just felt like, I really appreciate that you cared, that you noticed me. We have sacrifice. There are those worth making. There are those that will destroy you. I feel like you may have made some sacrifices and this person just respects you so much for that. They see how much you've possibly been through in your life. Some of you, a message is coming through that you've had to take care of younger siblings. Some of you had to deal with rough households growing up. Some of you have dealt with addictions, maybe still dealing with addictions, but moving yourself out of that. And I just feel like they see that and they admire that and they respect how much, you really put in. You make the effort for yourself and others. And for pile number 2, for some of you, there's a little darkness there. Some of you, you may favor darker clothing, darker concepts and themes and, things like that. But they like that. They're drawn to that. And I feel like they think you're beautiful. You're a beautiful person, whether you're male, female, however, they think you're beautiful. And they're just so drawn to you. There's just this magnetism there. They want to get to know you. They want to figure you out. Some of you really like snakes. This person thinks that's pretty cool that you like snakes. And you know a lot about them. Reptiles in general for some of you. Others of you, I get a sense that you make something. Could be jewelry. Could be some type of accessories. And I feel like they find that really fascinating. Very talented. Some of you have a lot of knowledge in the occult. You practice different faiths and possibly occult mysteries. And that's very intriguing to this person. Or some of you. Some of you train horses. Either train horses or you love horses, grew up around horses. Something with horses is jumping up. And I wonder if some of you have actually came from rural settings. So like something with lots of grass and countryside and farms. Which could be different from this person who you're thinking about perhaps. And I feel like for some people who may have come from a country type of upbringing, this person could be surprised at how well you're adjusting to like city life. Or your determination to adjust but not lose yourself. Pomegranates are important for some people in this connection that I'm reading for. But yeah, that's all I'm getting for pile 2. I think that's really cool. This is a very For those of you who I'm reading for, you're very unique people. This is very cool, and this person thinks you're very unique. Um, like I said, they can't figure you out. You're such a mystery to them, and they never know like what's gonna happen with you next. It keeps them on their toes, and they really like that. So yeah, that's all I'm getting. But thank you so much for watching. If anything resonated with you, I would love to hear about it in the comments below. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want a more personal reading, since this is general, I do offer those in my Etsy shop, link below. But thank you so much. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile number 3, this is what the person you're thinking about likes, respects, admires, and finds unique about you. All right, so we have strength, and we have the King of Pentacles and the Star. All right, so for some of you, you're really athletic. Some of you might be, and I hope this isn't like a negative term, a gym rat. Some of you might be bodybuilders. Like, there's something for a select group that I'm like channeling right now, something with you being physically very strong. I feel like some of you may have lost a substantial amount of weight, and that person really admires that about you, and that's for a select group. Someone in this pile, for someone, nude beach came up to me. I'm not sure if you introduced this person to nude beaches or something of that nature, but nude beach came up to me, and also just being very comfortable in expressing yourself, being vulnerable. Nudity also came up. So some of you could be figure models, art models, something with that came up. Some of you could be really good with money. You have business smarts. You have vision. You know how to take somebody's idea and plan and put like a concrete list of goals to it. Some of you may have started a business, a creative business, or even a spiritual business. Maybe even something dealing with fitness and health. Some of you, the person who you're thinking about, I feel like you've potentially either deal with depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, could even be a brain tumor. And this person just thinks that you're so fucking strong. Excuse my French, but they just think you're so strong for that. Like, they really admire your strength and how you continue to move forward, you continue to go on. Some of you are good builders, good at making things, good with your hands. I see metal, lots of metal around this person. Could be dealing with cars, could be dealing with like architecture, something with being made. And some of you, this person really likes something with camping just popped up. Like, you have a good sense of direction. The song Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is coming up for someone specific. That's specific to someone. I don't know if that's special between you guys. You know, I don't know if that was saying to someone or whatever, but it's something specific coming up for someone special for that. Someone else, I feel as though went on vacation or something and did something like out there, like wrestling with a crocodile or whatever. You might have a picture. I get a sense that somebody has a picture of something with a crocodile or yeah, I'm getting that sense. More of a crocodile. Like, who did that? I need to know. Can you let me know in the comments below if you have a picture of you, like, I don't know, in Florida or something with some crocodile? All right, so this person really likes the fact that you're receptive. And it says, allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. Some of you watching this may be parents, more specifically a mother. This could be real specific for some of you, but the person you're asking about doesn't even have to be a love interest. It could be a friend, it could be a family member, a coworker, whatever. But somebody likes the fact that you breastfeed. Someone really likes your breast too, just saying. I'm also getting a sense of like just the way you are, the way you look, like they really enjoy that. Like you're very beautiful. But I'm getting a sense that you're a beautiful person inside and out, but I don't know, something about you they just find very alluring. And not just your breast or chest area. For some of you, you might have really good, I think it's pecs, pectoral muscles. They just think you're beautiful. Some of you have amazing hair, like they love your hair. Some of you have like a really great fashion sense. You might be pretty stylish. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So this person might really enjoy a couple different messages. How you treat yourself. I feel like for some of you, you actually take yourself out on trips and you travel. Like you say you want to do something and you go ahead and you do it. And this person admires the fact and respects the fact that you treat yourself. Like you enjoy life. Another message for a different group of you is this person really enjoys either spending time with you, traveling with you, or like something with a family connection also comes up too. So your family may travel together. You may go away for travel with your family, go away to see your family, but they really just think it's awesome how you just have fun. You enjoy yourself. And if you are the person who wrestled the alligator, you're living life on the edge. And like I said, I need to see these pictures. But it's just this sense of having a good time together. So this person may also feel as though that when they're around you, they just could feel really relaxed and just have fun and have a great time. You might even open them up to new horizons. Maybe they don't get out a lot and do a lot of things unless they're with you. Maybe you're the type of person who suggests, hey, let's go do this, let's go try that. And they're like, all right, I'm down. And that's something they really love about being around you. You could be open to them suggesting different things, especially with the receptivity card. You just might be also one of those type of people that you're down. Like, where you want to go, what you want to do, you want to fight what, you want to take a picture with what, let's go. I'm with it. And Yamaya, grandmother, ocean, primordial. So once again, in pile number 3, some of you could be parents, could be moms, and this person really just loves how you are as a mom, how nurturing you can be, how loving. I also get a sense that they really enjoy your body. For some of you, I said that you had worked on your body and had lost weight. And for others of you, they just love the naturalness of your body. I don't know if you can see it here. I don't know. It's kind of dark. But she has like a little tummy right here. They might just love the naturalness of your body. For some of you, you may be feeling self-conscious after having given birth recently, and this person just thinks you're beautiful though. So it's like, and all your motherliness going on right now, they just think you're gorgeous. I also got a sense that for a very select group of you, you might have been a surrogate. They really respect that. Or you might have even had a conversation about how you would be willing to do that, and they just think that's beautiful. Some of you might even be grandmothers. Some of you, I get a sense, are watching over a child, might be a baby, but some type of child that is not your own, and they think that is really just, they think so highly of you for taking care of this child. And I'm not exactly sure of the situation around it, why this child is with you right now, but you know, it's just, they think that's so beautiful. So yeah, that's all I'm getting for pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. If something resonated with you and you feel comfortable sharing, I would love to hear about it, especially alligator person, in the comments below. But this is a general reading, so if you want something more personal, feel free to click on the Etsy link in my description box below, where I do personal readings there. So thank you for watching. All right, those of you who chose pile number 4, last pile, let's find out what the person you're thinking about likes, admires, respects about you. All right, so we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. Couple different messages coming through for a couple different people. Some of you had an alcohol addiction, and it caused you to potentially lose your family, lose your friends, lose your job. This person admires the fact that you picked yourself back up. You know, you've been working hard to be sober. You've rebuilt your life. They really respect that. For others of you that it has nothing to do with alcohol addiction, I get a sense that this person admires the fact that even though some of your dreams have not turned out the way that you wanted them to be, you have picked yourself up and have continued to move forward into a more prosperous direction. Also, for some of you, you have a lot of support around you, and you really make it your business to water your family, in a sense, water your friends to be there. You know, connections mean a lot to you. I'm really getting a sense of overcoming loss for this pile. Yeah, I just really get a sense of overcoming loss. Like this person, I feel like either they were there to watch different events that happened in your life, or you know, you told them about it later, maybe you met later. But for some of you, I just feel like you had to overcome something very difficult. It could have even been, in certain cases, in a very specific case, that some of you lost a partner, you know, through your own activities. Could have been cheating, could have been lying, something of that nature. But you put in effort and you worked hard to get this relationship back together and to make it better than before. I'm also getting a sense for somebody, something about medals, something about an award, but something was taken away in regards to that. Yeah. Some type of competition. Perhaps a person didn't win it, but once again, this person just admires how you overcame this, how you didn't let that hold you down, how perhaps you trained harder and went back at it and won. And, you know, it's just something about your resilience that this person really admires. And you may have, even if you didn't go through the hard times, helped this person themselves through those difficult hard times. But they just really admire, you know, your outlook on life, and how you flipped something, you changed something. That could have been their outlook on life that you switched around. But it's just really beautiful. Choose peace. Oh yes, oh yes. You could be a very calm person. Something with martial arts just popped up into my head for some of you. Something with theater just popped up in my head as well. But it was for some of you something with denial. So I don't know if you were denied from a theater school or a company that you were trying to get into, and the person is just looking at the fact that there were other options available to you, perhaps not options that you wanted, but maybe you ended up finding a space for yourself. Maybe you ended up, getting signed or joining a company that you weren't expecting to join, but it just turned out perfect for you. Something with that pops up. Some of you have older family roots, perhaps in Ireland or Scotland or Europe, something like that, something where your family may have a coat of arms and maybe even some type of land and property there. But this person thinks that's really cool, your family ties. Also, for some of you, you may have a big family that comes together for different celebrations. And this person may love that also because of the fact that perhaps they don't have such a connected family, such a big family. So to see how your family comes together for the holidays or to celebrate, they really like that. Choose peace. This is popping up. This has a message to me for someone who recently was going to have an altercation with someone, and I feel like you turned it down. You didn't want to fight. Something of that nature. It could have been where someone directly wanted to fight you and you were just like, I'm not about to do this, I'm not going to do this. Something of you avoiding a conflict, and this person really admires how you stick to peace and your nonviolence. Some of you, I feel like, took a vow of nonviolence, and it could be for the person who I channeled who is into martial arts or whatever of that nature, but somebody really appreciates how much you don't care for violence and your stance on that. Also with new love, this could be a romantic prospect, someone who you're thinking about romantically. They could have romantic feelings for you and be looking at you in that way. It could be the fact that they like the way that you look at them. Perhaps you're very doting. Perhaps very, for some of you, gentlemanly, and you like to pick them up for dates and give them roses and things like that. Some of you are just a great partner, and they really like that. And I can see that I don't know, there's a little envy. There's some envy around you. I don't know if people kind of say like, "Oh, I wish I had someone like you." For some of you, I just get that sense of like envy around you. For others of you, this person a couple different things. For some of you, this person is amazed by how often you might enter into a relationship. So pretty much how many different romantic prospects you have around you. Perhaps you're a serial dater, perhaps. I'm not judging. But for others of you, this person is very proud of you for putting yourself back out there in the dating market, because you may have held off for a while because of something that took place. This regretful energy could have been a really bad breakup or something of that nature, but they're really proud of how you put yourself back in the market and you're trying. Religious factors. Yeah, I feel like some of you have taken a religious vow. Could be a vow of celibacy. That just popped up in my head. Could be a vow of peace. Some of you might be very dedicated to learning about other religions. Or some of you just might feel like, things in life are guided by a higher power. And I feel like for some of you, the person that you're thinking about might be agnostic, might be an atheist, and so they admire the fact that you're even open to the thought of a higher power. For others of you, it's all these different symbols of religions here. You might study them. either way, there's like a higher purpose playing in your life, and this person just, they feel moved by that. Some of you are waiting till marriage before having sex. I think that goes, back to the vow of celibacy and everything, but they find that honorable for some of you who are in that situation. You stick to your ideals. Freedom, independence, self-determination. This person thinks it's very unique that, you have your own sense of self-expression. You might come from a family that's very traditional, might be a family that's very religious, but you follow your own path. And it could even be the other way around, where you're surrounded by friends and stuff who want to party, who want to, do things that you're not necessarily cool with, or, people who want you to engage in some type of violent activity or whatever, and you're just like, I'm not about to do this. Like, I choose peace for myself. I have my own morals, my own code of ethics. I have my own traditions, things I want to do. Vegetarian just popped into my head. Some of you may have gone against your family. I don't want to say gone against, but your family might be heavy like meat eaters, and you went out on your own and decided, like, I'm gonna be a vegetarian, and they respect that. So you're not afraid to live your own truth, to be independent no matter what that is. And they love it. They see it, they respect it, they're very drawn to it. It doesn't have to be romantic, but for this particular pile, I am kind of picking up a romantic vibe. So I do feel as though this person is drawn to you in, I might say, a passionate type of way, if that's the proper word that I'm trying to use. Some of you really love pirates. You could be into Pirates of the Caribbean, that whole series, or you can be into like pirate stories, old pirate stories or something. I don't know if there's a band. Like, a band is coming into my head, so I don't know if there's a band that you're really into that has something to do with pirates. Maybe has pirates in the name. Could be rock, could be a metal band. Maybe you went to the concert or something, but that's popping up. Or skulls, something with skulls. I mean, I know there's a lot of bands out there with like probably something with skulls, but that's popping up, either pirate or skulls. Something in there, death, skulls, Jolly Roger. You're a beautiful person, though. It's something naturally beautiful about you that is just very alluring. Yeah. That's all I'm getting for pile number 4. But thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I would love to know what resonated with you. I would really love to know. So if you feel comfortable sharing, please let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to like it and to subscribe to my channel for more. And please keep in mind also that this is a general reading. So if you want something a bit more personal, I offer that in my Etsy shop. That'll be posted in the description box below. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I would love to hear your thoughts. Later.